quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton. Play action here with Dalton.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And Dalton to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to run. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this. Comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. And that'll be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A handoff. Barkley running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 38, Dalton. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Dalton sets up play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's
Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra... to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Dalton, 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try, good by Goodell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And New York set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1st and 10 for Dalton. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks and tables ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
His quarterback's blind side got nailed for the ball.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Prescott to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Prescott flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. But free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Bobby Okereke, the man who broke up that pass. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Dalton. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. This will be Dalton again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Prescott now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he's got room.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And Dalton to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Passing, it's Dalton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Andy Dalton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. 43. Seven-yard return.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Here's Prescott.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Vaughn will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So Dalton now.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Rhodes
to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. An inside give to Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Dalton and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10.
Dalton. Pass complete to Shepard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's Dalton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. 4th pick of the ball game.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Dalton.
Catch made by Slayton.
Over here.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Dalton's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To throw here, Dalton. This is Shepard on the catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 25 on 2nd down. Dalton toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, Dalton wants to throw. Able to find Waller, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Dalton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. It's do or die for Dalton. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this.